Hello everybody, it is Salsa Hero and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be doing a video that is more of a explaining, theorizing kind of video. Now, this is spoilers for the newest episode of Minecraft Diaries, and if you have not seen it yet, check it out. Don't watch this video, I don't want to spoil it for you. But I want to talk about Aaron's death. And I know we are all traumatized by what happened, what we saw, but I want to just point out some things that I found out in the episode. Now, I'd like to first point out for a fact that Aaron did not have to die. He did not. He could have done this all and saved Garth without dying. How? Well, my first piece of clearly obvious evidence is at the very, very end when Aaron grabs Zane. We see Aaron holding Zane up, very strong, with an unknown object in his hand, probably something that he knew was going to kill himself and Zane but not kill Garth. But we clearly see that his sword is right next to him. He could have just grabbed his sword and just stabbed him. He could have kept holding on to Zane with his arm, bent down and grabbed his sword and just killed him right then and there. There was absolutely no reason for him to use whatever miscellaneous object he has in his hand to kill them both. Because, it's not like Zane could revive himself or anything. And I just like to point out that he could have killed Zane with his sword. He didn't have to use the object. I don't know why he did, but yeah. Also, another thing that may have caused his death besides the miscellaneous object in his hand might be the purple stuff on his face. And if we refer back to when the purple stuff was on Aph's face, we referred it to as the darkness, I think. And Zoe had claimed that if you kept this on your face too long, it could consume you. And this might have been what happened to Aaron before, I don't know, we don't know how long it's supposed to stay there, but if it stayed too long, it could consume someone. And in this case, it could have been Aaron, because he clearly has a lot of it on his face and his body, and it could have easily killed him without the orb doing that. But I feel like Aaron would have known. Would he? I'm just trying to think back to when Aph had the situation happen. Yeah, he was around, but I don't know if he ever knew. Maybe. I think he would have known. But yeah. Also, we have a lot of questions about how he was able to travel through everything and every portal, how he was even able to get all this stuff. At 9:54, we see Aaron holding two objects, which would be the first object in his left hand would be the object that we saw that he used when he broke the portal during the point when Aph was stuck in that smaller pocket dimension with the demon warlock. He broke it with that. And it's still usable. He can use it again, which he did. And then the other hand, he has the Didnt fragment, which he got from the coffin, or the grave. And so he used that, and we don't know what that does either. We just assume that it breaks the realm barrier. And it did when he broke Aph out of the small pocket dimension, which I can understand why he'd use that. But we don't know what the Didnt relic does, and I don't even know if Aaron knew what he was doing. And so Aaron went into the dimension, and he, saved Garth. And then we see he has another object in his hand that was able to break the dimension itself when he was in the dimension. And then for them to survive. Which, I'm assuming, of course, Aaron knew that this would not kill them, but it would bring them out of the dimension. And then, like I said, after he catches Zane and has that thing in his hand, we don't know how that was able to kill Aaron and Zane, but not Garth. Garth survived the explosion, which questions me because Garth is not any different from Aaron or Zane, and the only thing I could think would be different is that he's a part of the jury of 9, but so is Zane, so why wouldn't that kill Garth too? But I don't see what is so different from Garth unless it's like a simple like a spell, like you just say who you want to kill. I don't know, it could be anything. But also I just, it's as much as we hear about the death of Aaron, I find it very hard to believe that she killed off Aaron that quickly. I don't know if you remember, I made a video a long time ago, you guys probably didn't see it, but it was a video that I got a message on, it wasn't a message, but it was a comment on a video, like, a month or two ago, saying that one of the characters was going to die in Minecraft Diaries, and they had at that time assumed it was going to be Garth, because at the time, it was during that scene when we saw him with the scar, but it wasn't Garth, and I'm starting to think if maybe Aaron really is dead, and that was the person she was talking about, or if this person was literally just trolling us. Because they said that she had posted that on her Twitter, but I never found it, and I didn't believe it. But after looking at that, I do kind of realize that Aaron might be dead. But I guess people call him like a dimension breaker or something like that. People say he might be a divine warrior, that kind of thing. I guess in my instance, I would say he's like a realm breaker. But somehow this questions me, like maybe he didn't kill himself. Maybe he's just in a different dimension. Maybe he just brought Zane and them to a different dimension. But I feel like he wouldn't have infinitely tortured himself by staying in a dimension with Zane like that. I feel like if he was gonna do this, he would want to die. Because as we heard from him thousands of times, he says that he doesn't have anything to live for besides killing Zane. Which is really sad to say, but he is Aph. He just wants to make her happy. He did it. He accomplished what he wanted to do in his life. And he just decided that he needed to put himself to rest. And I think it was just for the better. But like I said, it's still hard to believe that he did all this. I believe that maybe he faked his death. I have no idea in the Irene why he would do that, but maybe he would have. I'm not sure. But he might have faked his death and just ran away. Forget about Aph, but like I said, I don't think that's likely. But it is a possibility for whatever reason he has. But also another question I have about Aaron is, like, if he has all this stuff, why wouldn't he tell Aphmau about this? Why wouldn't he, like, tell her, like, hey, Aph, I have all this stuff that we can use and might be able to help us? Why didn't he just do that? Like, he hid it from her for Irene knows how long, and then just one night steals it from her, breaking the trust. Like, if he would have, like, collabed with her and just worked together, they might have found this easier. And he, like I said, he didn't even have to use that last thing he did. From what I know right now, from what I know right now, he didn't have to use that last thing he used to kill Zane and himself in the explosion. Oh, but maybe he did it to destroy the portal? Oh, maybe that's why. Well, but we don't know. But we don't know if he can break the. He might have did it because he needed to break the portal. Maybe that's why he did it. I don't know. I feel like you'd be able to break the portal though with just like your pickaxe. Because Aph has broken what are they called? Shadow soul portals with her pickaxe. It was obsidian, and she could break it with her diamond pickaxe. So I would think that she would just be able to break the portal if she wanted to. Like the structure of the portal she could break. But I don't know, maybe you can't break it. Maybe you have to make it maybe you have to blow it up or something. Maybe he didn't want it to make it, well, I feel like it doesn't matter, because then it doesn't matter because you can use Zane used the well, yeah, he used the amulets to go to the Irene dimension without the portal, so it doesn't really matter. Because anybody can get back there. But I don't know, maybe he wanted to destroy the portal with him and Zane. But like I said, he could have just told Aph about all these things he had, and then maybe they could have figured out a different way to do this, but he didn't. And I don't think Aaron is one of those people to have a plan and not think it all the way through. Like, we've seen him, like, when he came out of the house after stealing the Divine fragment, he looked back at the door and was, like, kind of contemplating. He's like, should I do this? Should I do this? And then he puts it away and he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And he walks off. So he obviously knew what he was doing. He knew what was going on. And he knew what he had to do. And he did it. But there were just different ways this could have came out if he just would have done it a different way. And like I said, that last object probably didn't have to be used from what we know right now. And honestly, I don't think we really will know what it does until probably a lot more episodes, because I bet you she's going to go into a period of time where Aaron is missing or he's actually dead. And then maybe when we get further into it and we figure out if we find more of these mysterious objects, we can figure out what they do from Emmeline. We can figure out what these objects do. But I think until then, Aaron did a good job, but he could have saved his life if he wanted to. And like I said, he might have wanted to die. He doesn't really find a reason for himself to be living anymore. Maybe just making Aph happy was the best thing he could do, and that's all he wanted. Really nothing more said. And he just wanted to be with his wife and his son, and he just, you know, that could be it. But anyway, guys, I think that's all I have on for what's going on in the series. I honestly don't know who the enemy is now. If Zane is really dead, I guess it would be Tula or whatever. But I don't really understand what Tula wants. So if anybody could like summon that up for me, please do that, because I'm kind of confused on what they want. Because now that Zane's dead, they're not going to get what they want from him anymore, now that he's dead, unless they want to go off of his body, which I doubt. I don't know, maybe he has something, but, maybe the amulets, I don't know. But, yeah. If you guys have any theories, anything, just any ideas, comment them down below, don't be afraid. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye!